After my extensive travel through Asia and Europe these past couple months, I thought I'd share my top 10 things you may not know about airplane travel. For this video, I did a little bit of research and got insight from both pilots and flight attendants. So without further ado, number 10. You can be upgraded to first class even after takeoff. It doesn't happen often, but if you're the chosen one, it probably doesn't have anything to do with luck. According to flight attendants, if they do upgrade someone, it's usually somebody well-dressed, not a slob. So suit up. No tank tops and baggy b-ball shorts. Most people didn't know that you can ask for and receive free sanitizing wipes. I highly recommend you clean your tray, table, remote, and anything else you plan on touching throughout your flight. Just think about how many people touch these things every day. Ugh. The worst is those people that cough into their hands and then touch everything in sight. That is disgusting. So even worse, I asked the flight attendants how often these tray tables get cleaned, and they said once a day, if at all. So basically, if you're not cleaning these tray tables yourself, you're pretty much getting poop on your hands every time you touch the tray table. Think I'm being over dramatic? Next time you're on a flight, watch how many moms put their poopy baby diapers on the tray table. So I've learned my lesson, and you have been warned. On the note of sanitation, if you want to be warm and comfortable, bring your own blanket and pillow. They hardly ever wash or clean these items. According to some of the flight attendants I spoke with, usually after flights, they are just folded up, repackaged, and handed out on the next flight. Yuck. When you are served your complimentary beverage on flights, the attendants pile in the ice to keep your beverage nice and cold. The downside is that there's not much room left in these little baby plastic cups for the liquid. When I'm parched, I'm hoping for more than just a few tablespoons of refreshment. If you realize that cold is just a luxury, you can more than double the amount of liquid you get by asking for no ice. Better yet, ask for the whole can! Most flight attendants have no problem doing so, and plus it saves them the time and energy of opening and pouring it for you. That's what I call a win-win. Many planes are stocked with painkillers, antacids, and other basic medication. They also have bandages for minor cuts and abrasions. For those of you that are ultra thirsty, or just like having a water bottle with you at all times, you're probably deeply saddened when you go through the airport security and they make you dump out the contents of your water bottle. No need to fear. All you need to do is bring that reusable, hopefully eco-friendly water bottle of yours, kindly ask your flight attendant, and she should be able to fill it up for you. Unless there's a water shortage on the plane, this shouldn't be a problem. But be careful, don't use any water on the plane unless it's bottled or canned. According to the Wall Street Journal test, all other water on the plane contains hundreds of times more bacteria than is safe. So as gross as this sounds, don't wash your hands after using the plane toilets. That's what hand sanitizer is for. Get seconds on snacks. After every passenger has received some, you can receive more for free. Above all, just make sure you're being courteous and polite to your flight attendant. They serve hundreds of cranky travelers every single day. That is a rough job. Believe it or not, pilots tell you only what you need to know. Pilots won't tell you about dangerous thunderstorms or unseen updrafts, or even if one of the plane's engines blows out. They just don't want to cause panic. Plus, most aircrafts can fly just fine with one operational engine. So the indicator that I listen for is, flight attendants, take your seats, please. That's when you know you're approaching some serious turbulence and should be buckled up. If your plane happens to explode mid-flight and you are 35,000 feet above ground, you still have a chance for survival. You'll probably pass out for the first minute or so from shock, but after that, you need to ready yourself for the impact. The position that gives you the best chance for survival is face down toward the earth, spread out as much as possible, slowing yourself down with the wind resistance. As you glide to earth slightly less graceful than a flying squirrel, aim for either a swampland or a snowbank. Otherwise, you're probably screwed. Water upon impact will be as hard as concrete, and dirt is as hard as, well, rock. If nothing else, make right with God and sing to yourself Tom Petty's version of Free Fallin'. Since we're talking about safety, the safest seats in the house happen to be in the back of the plane, if you actually do crash into the water or land. It may be annoying sitting on the most crammed seats and being the last one off the plane, but according to a study done by Popular Mechanics, you've got a 40% higher chance of survival by sitting in the back of the plane. That's the best seat in the house. All this plane crash survival talk really makes you want to fly, huh? Don't worry, your chances of dying in a plane crash are about 11 million to 1. That means you're more likely to die as a civilian on the ground from falling plane debris. You're more likely to become the president than die in a plane crash. So even though there have been several high-profile plane crashes lately, it's still the safest mode of transportation. So get out there, have fun, hope you learned something today. See ya!